Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is March Plan With Me time. It is the 7th of March. Yes, I am just filming this today. We've been over this last time, but essentially I bullet journal for me and I share that passion with you. So I bullet journal as I go and I don't pre-set up anything. As far as like what I was doing before, which I would set up March, like the middle of February. So let's get into the video. I am using my Archer and Olive A5 dotted craft paper notebook. This navy blue. I probably have a month to 2 months left in it. So it's March, Plan With Me time. I have no idea what my theme is, and yeah. Oh boy. I'm loving this like mint eyeshadow situation, which I did film this for my other channel. So maybe I will do something mint themed. We will see. So thank you guys so much, and let's get into the overhead view. Let's get planning. So, what do you think of my new intro? What? Okay, I totally just used, I forget which program it was. I think it was in Canva that I used to make that. So simple. It's adorable. Okay, so welcome to March. It is basically April at this point. And as you can see, I didn't use teal. So I went into this setup, like I said in the intro, not knowing what I was doing for theme anyway. And I just looked at my pencil cup and I was like, I haven't used gel pens in this notebook yet. So I use gel pens essentially. So I set up my normal wall calendar, 7x7 boxes. I used my grid ruler from Michaels. Yeah. And this took a long time to do. So here comes the stencils. I decided to break these out for this video. I felt like it was just like the white gel pen vibe. I was feeling it. So because it's a stencil and gel pens, especially with like the transferring, the pen is very wet, so mistakes can happen. So I'm trying to think how long it took me to set this up. It was over, I'm gonna say over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. Crazy. So I have these two stencils that I'm using. They're both from Target. I bought them last year or in 2019, so I've had them for a while. They're not available for sale. They were from like the dollar spot area. So one of them has like the headers I use for the days of the week, and then it had numbers on it. And then the second one I got was a ruler, and it had just like the letters of the alphabet. So I use that for everything essentially. As you'll see in a minute, I did go in for the letters on the calendar. Numbers, Mariah, numbers. Okay, so here you can see what I mean. So essentially, I didn't show all of this because it took forever, but I could kind of only do certain, I didn't want to wreck the numbers, so I did like certain ones, not everyone, and then I like went back in and filled them in. I literally said to myself, wow, I can't believe I did this without making a mistake. And guess which one I made a mistake on? Literally the last number of the calendar, I made a mistake. I did 30 twice, and I was like, oh gosh. So that was, I kind of fixed it the best that I could. I just drew a 1 in the middle of it, as you can see here, but because it's craft paper, I can't use whiteout to fix it. So you're kind of just stuck with your mistakes. I do have to admit that the numbers were quite big, visually very pleasing to the eye, but practically doesn't leave you a lot of space for planning. Yeah. So I use the same ruler stencil for the rest of the titles. And again, I did similar to what I did with the numbers in the wall calendar. I, did some and then kind of skipped around. So I actually went back and forth on each of the 2 titles, so I wouldn't smudge anything, etc. Thought I would insert a short life update here. Our new dog, Maisie, we are bonding. She loves treats. So I've been feeding her a lot. So it's a good thing. I sprained my ankle at work on Wednesday, which is not fab. So that stinks because I had an old injury in that same ankle. Oh, something cool that I did that I just wanted to mention. So in this ruler stencil thing, it had these little like squares and circles. So I used the square, but I rotated it to be like the apostrophe. Ever since I took French, I literally think of that word in French. Sorry. Yes. So, as far as this paper and this pen method goes, I would say just be careful because, again, if you make a mistake, it's there. But yeah, so life update. I'm icing my ankle and taking ibuprofen, and I basically can't do anything at work right now, which is like stinky. And there are a lot of changes going on, like new upper leadership in the building, which is shocking and crazy when that happens. But yeah, all good things hopefully will come from that happening. So let me tell you, that is a Pandora bracelet, y'all. I brought this out and it has so many good memories, and I literally wanted to stop by the jeweler that sold these bracelets like in downtown when I got my haircut yesterday, but they were closed. They had reduced hours. I'm really thinking about getting another one just because like there's so many special memories associated with the beads on the bracelet that it just really brings me joy to wear it. So I'm just thinking about like the past 5+ years when this is sat in my drawer not being worn, but also it's full, so it's not like I could put anything else on it anyway. But I'm thinking about getting another one and just celebrating like the things that have happened in my life, since I stopped buying charms or beads for my original. So yeah. Again, this is a really boring setup for anyone that's watching. Essentially, I'm just filling in with the stencil, and then I use the white gel pen for the letters of the calendar. Last month I didn't do a finance spread, but I decided to kind of bring it back this month. Not much like to track, but like not the same as I was doing before, but more of like, did I, pay my mom for the cell phone bill, like my part of the cell phone bill, etc. Like just like little things just to like check off that it has happened. So, and I did make a mistake here and I was so frustrated with myself. I spelled that word wrong, but phonics and me are not best friends, so I'm gonna just be okay with that for now. Yeah. I'm trying to think what else new is going on. I can't think of much. I've definitely been like a lot less structured with my journal, and that probably comes from not like setting it up super late, but lately I kind of feel like I'm just like writing stuff down, and then like surrounded by other things, and then I'm like drawing arrows here, there, and everywhere. It's very like organic, let's just say. So that's what's been happening with my journal. Again, still loving my fountain pen, guys. Had a very fun time filming it today, and hopefully I will get this edited and up quite quickly for you all to enjoy. So thank you so much, and I will see you next time.